นะครับ
Hello, I thought I'd film my video outside as it's a beautiful day. Today I'm going to be talking about the documentary Seaspiracy, which is on Netflix. Maybe you don't have enough time on your hands to watch Seaspiracy, or maybe you've heard that it's a bit of an emotional rollercoaster, so you want to avoid that and not let it ruin your day. Maybe you can't bear to see animals being treated badly. Maybe all your friends are talking about this documentary and you don't want to be the only one that hasn't seen it. Whatever the reason you are watching this video, welcome my lovely. I will quickly tell you 5 facts that I found most significant. The facts that made me think and also that astounded me personally. This controversial documentary has some really shocking information that I think everyone needs to know, especially people that eat fish. Fact number 1.
I just don't see how you could possibly enforce sustainable fishing laws with all these boats.
We can't really describe any type of fishing as sustainable. The word sustainability is thrown about a lot. It is a label or a term that's slapped on food packaging to make the consumers feel good, the people purchasing those products. The fishing industry uses labels like certified sustainable seafood in order to help consumers sweep their guilt under the rug, so they continue purchasing. It's not to protect animals or the ocean, it is to protect humans' guilty conscience. In the documentary, it's questioned whether we can use the word sustainable to describe any type of fishing on planet Earth today. A planet in which marine life is dying. A planet with a dying ocean.
If you want to address climate change, the first thing you do is protect the ocean.
There is a conflict of interest. The documentary highlighted that the companies licensing these sustainable labels make money every time their certified sustainable logo is put on a can of tuna. In other words, the more cans with this label, the more money goes into their pockets. Additionally, the documentary highlighted, it's quite scary, that a lot of the environmental organisations that we love and trust receive funding from fishing conglomerates. The very companies that are causing many of the issues that they are trying to tackle. Hence, these environmental non-profit charities fail to mention issues such as bycatch.
Ever gone fishing hoping to catch one type of fish and ended up with something entirely different? Animals like these are called bycatch.
Hence, they don't encourage people to reduce their fish intake. Hence, they don't mention that fishing gear makes up most of the plastic pollution.
Where are the big environment groups not engaging with the most important issue of all?
Number 2. Yeah, fishing nets are the problem, not plastic straws. Obviously, plastic straws are not good, but they are a distraction from the bigger problem. When mainstream media attempts to discuss solutions to global warming, overfishing, and the plastic problem, getting rid of plastic straws always seems to crop up. It takes up so much valuable space in newspapers and headlines. Now, it's suggested in Seaspiracy that this is to distract from the real problem, commercial fishing. In the documentary, there are horrible videos and footage and images of dead whales on beaches. These whales have fishing nets in their stomachs. Fishing nets are having much worse of an impact on our oceans than plastic straws. Because as George Monbiot, or something, was it Monbiot? A guy in the documentary said, fishing nets are designed to kill. These huge nets are also dragged along the ocean floor and are destroying ecosystems. Seaspiracy actually highlights that, I really didn't know this, I was so shocked, that 93% of the world's CO2 is stored in the ocean. So the polluting of our oceans plays a huge part in global warming. In the sun again, let's get closer. Right, number 3. Slavery in the fishing industry. Oh my god, this part of the documentary is horrific. They did this little reenactment of some of the situations the fishermen, or really I should say slaves, what they faced, detailing how they were abused and forced to work on these huge fishing boats in the most horrendous conditions. I think this part of the documentary was super important because there's often a huge focus on the exploitation of animals or the impact on our planet when discussions about animal agriculture comes up. We don't realise that many humans working for the animal agriculture industry are being exploited, enslaved, and in some cases murdered. Number 4.
Slaughter of these dolphins is a reaction to the overfishing.
If you love dolphins, you should probably think twice before buying that can of tuna. Similarly to the sustainable label, the dolphin safe label is used not to protect the dolphins, but for the consumer's peace of mind. Seaspiracy enforces that there's no such thing as dolphin safe tuna. I'm going to repeat and read out something that is said in the documentary. One of the most shocking things that most people don't realise is that the greatest threat to whales and dolphins is commercial fishing. Over 300,000 whales and dolphins are killed every year as bycatch of industrial fishing. So yeah, bycatch is a humongous problem. It is one of the biggest killers of whales and dolphins. So, if we think about it, when a consumer buys some fish, they aren't just funding the death of this particular species, but of many other marine animals. 5. To stop or perhaps reduce your consumption of fish is the way forward. The overall message at the end of this documentary is to go plant-based. If you want to protect whales and dolphins, stop eating fish. If you want to stop consuming mercury, stop eating fish. If you want to help the environment and stop global warming from worsening, stop eating fish. If you want to protect marine life, stop eating fish. If you want to protect the ocean, then stop eating fish. We can save the oceans. That's what I really like about this documentary right at the end. They stress that we can make a huge difference. We can change things. We can save the planet. It's a very positive documentary. It's obviously, most of it's very dark, but there's such a glimmer of hope at the end, which I really like. Seaspiracy ends with a call to action. A very easy one that people like myself can do. That is, follow a plant-based diet. Alright, well, to be honest, I haven't really scratched the surface. This documentary covers so much more. If you are shocked or interested by what I've just told you, go give Seaspiracy a watch. It is a brilliant documentary. It is painful, but that's kind of the point. Anywho, cheers for joining me. I would love it if you gave my channel a subscribe. I do relatively short videos like this all the time. Every Wednesday and every Friday at 4:30. Have a lovely day, and remember, you have so much power as the consumer. Spend your money wisely.